Hi guys, happy Thursday. We are live. This is going to be kind of all over the place tonight. Hi, because I just wanted to remind you before we are shown all kinds of new, I'm sure, gorgeous fall collections are in the works, right? With all these beautiful brands that Sweetie Nail Supply carries. But there's some really pretty ones that I think people might have forgotten about. And I just wanted to remind you, they are already up on the site and ready to go. So there's all kinds of things we can do. I love fall. I love fall designs. I love dark. I'm ready. I live in Florida. It's still 90 degrees here, and I don't care. I'm ready for fall. So that is what we're doing tonight. I just wanted to, you might want to take some notes. I'm going to show you a few different pieces of different collections, etc. Because I used all kinds of things tonight. So it's not like our normal concentrated, here's one collection and things that you can do with it. It's going to go kind of all over the place. And obviously we won't get all of these done tonight, but we can get some of them done, right? So whoever was lucky enough to pick up DBOC 4 Seasons, of course you're going to want to hit the fall colors, right? This little pumpkin nail is so simple. We'll start with that while you guys are popping on. Let me see if I can put you up on my other phone. And there you are. And I'm going to put my name on here. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am Lauren. And I am Inspo by Nails. And I'm putting it up here. I'm going to pin it because I am always happy to help you guys. You can always DM me with questions, and I will be happy to help you. I know when you're on Sweetie Nail Supply's site, it can be overwhelming because there's so many brands to choose from, and sometimes it's hard to find certain things. So if you ever need help with something, or you're like, what were you using? I am happy to help, okay? But we're talking initially about DBOC's fall collection. I didn't bring them all out, but I did use some, and we'll use those first. They are perfect for fall. You know, you've got your pumpkin colors, you've got your mustards, you've got that sage green. All right, and actually, here, I'm going to move some of this so that you guys can focus on what we've got on the table, because sometimes when I have too much, it really does take away from what we're doing. I'll leave those up there, because that'll give someone who just popped in an idea of what we're doing. But all we're going to do is 2 shades of this. Also, when DBOC 4 Seasons came out, we did a live for each season. So if you want to scroll all the way down to that fall season, we did an entire live just with fall nail art with this collection. But these syrups are so lovely. And then I'm going to bring back one that you guys might own it because it's been around for a while, but we're going to use it with this. And they're really nice dark syrups, dark. And I don't know, I can't quite go spooky yet, but I can certainly go fall, and I can certainly go nuance, and I can certainly go brown. But yeah, I'll just do one coat real quick and cure it. Hi. Thanks for hopping on, you guys. We're trying to switch it up and sometimes do night, sometimes do day. But if you guys are familiar, we do save them all. I save them to Sweetie Nail Supply's page. I save them to my page, Inspo by Nails. And Sweetie's also takes it over and saves it on YouTube. So you guys can have an easy time going back and looking through things. So another collection, I didn't even use it, but I just thought of it before I popped on live. Do you guys remember this one from Sousa? Look, you could go spooky already with these. So those are some cat eye and some glitter. So this is a 6-3 collection, or a 9-3? 9-3. 9-3. So 9s are glitters. So glitter, 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 glitter. 3s are cat eye. So this is a cat eye, this is a cat eye, this is a cat eye. I mean, look at that one. Holy moly. 311. I have some other Sousa that we'll be using because I grabbed them when I was playing. If you guys saw my stories, like I've been playing with different collections that are available because we get them, and sometimes we don't even get them seasonally, like at the time we'd use them, you know? So some are like little sleeper hits that we got to revisit. And one of those is Milk Tea by Sousa. It came out like, I think when we were using like spring. So it was a little fall for the time that Sweeties brought in that brand. But man, they are so pretty. That's that one right there. And this one right here. So we'll do those two. Really pretty. So this is just 2 coats of fall. This is number, since you can get these individually now, 58. So syrup 58 is a great like dusty orange. All right, so let's do that. And do you guys remember these? Tang Hulu? They're excellent. So this is my favorite black like sheer syrup. It works so, so well. And I also have out, this one is syrup number 50 from Yogurt Nail. And this is syrup number 47 from Yogurt Nail. Same collection, dark, moody shears. I mean, they're not like glass. I mean, a little bit, but they work like that. So we're going to do that. And I don't know if you guys saw these, but these are up on the website. So this is Core Gel, and this is a dot gel, and it is the finest black dot gel. It's so, so fine, like just like the lid. It's really fine. It's really, really good. Let me see. Oh gosh, 24 of you guys. Hi. Happy Thursday evening. For tip nails. So these, when I'm playing with cat eye, I always use non-magnetic, just so I don't have a magnet playing around with that. I believe Blanc Blanc has some white ones like this up on Sweetie Nail Supply. The other ones, oh my gosh, they're so embarrassing, you guys. They're so old, and they have like chunks of gel like cured into them. So they're awful, but you can find those anywhere. Hi, Mel. Yeah, so here are these tiny dots. I have to show you because they are so cute. They are like so cute. Do you see how fine they are? Oh my gosh, they're so perfect. And they're different from what other ones that I used to have, because they're so fine and tiny. Like people would probably have to look at your hand and be like, wait, are there speckles on there? They are so good. So that's the black dot. There's 3, I believe, that are up. So yes, absolutely. It's adorable. And we'll use some Tang Hulu on the bottom. So let's cure that. Dot gel, there's a white and I believe there's a gold. But I wanted to use black because, Halloween ween. So let's use a little of the Tang Hulu at the bottom as soon as that's cured. I'm just going to grab an ombre brush, but really you could even use a liner. Just drag it out however you want. Really pretty simple. Oh, and while we're waiting for that, I wanted to show you some other things. So you see these little tiny twinkle cat eyes? So this is Palette Keris. This is Love Letter. So these are already sitting up there in that olive tone and a copper and a gray. So they're really pretty. Very, very, very delicate. So that is one. Another one, I really think if you like fall, you need to check out Amena's Cat Eyes. So look at this brown. Okay, this is number 507. I mean, it is fire for a brown cat eye. Look at that. So, so pretty. I'm going to show you another one too, because it's just, I don't even know what color to call it. Maybe you guys can come up with a color. I don't even know what it is. It's just lush. All right, so we're back to Yogurt Nail. This is the Tang Hulu collection. All right, and that is where you're going to find a really good black syrup. They're dark. They're dark syrups. And they're so nice. They're sheer compared to yogurt. You know, yogurt's pretty pigmented for a syrup. These are more sheer, okay? They're not like super, they're not perfect glass, but they're great. Great, great, great. So I'm like tapping and dragging at the same time because I really don't care. It really does its own thing. It's nice and thin. We're just going to put some more at the bottom. Another thing to have at this time of year is going to be a black ink. We're going to use that too. Black inks are really fast ways to get black onto a nail. So you know we have to use some inks, and we'll talk about those too. Can't not play with inks. Here's an ink. Look at that black ink right there. Did I use other ones? Oh yeah, I did. Over here. On my own nail. All right. On here. It's just a really easy way to add some color to the nail. And there's some great moody, like fall inks that are up on Sweetie Nail Supply. So we don't even have to wait for them to drop fall inks. Although I think some are coming soon. I think I saw on Yogurt Korea's page, they had a really cute one with like a dog and it looked like fall colored inks. I'm excited about that. I really like their pajamas ink set. That is what we're going to use the black from. Very, very easy to use. And if you're new to inks, I would say it's a great brand to start with. They're pigmented and they are easy. Okay. So it's a good one. And lots of people who are not familiar with inks are new to them, want to do the plaids, etc., like that. You can totally do that with Yogurt Nails inks. But yeah, Tanghulu. Definitely take a look at those. They're just really good for moody colors and for something like this. For any type of, darker ombre. And you remember a black can go over anything. So if somebody wants like, oh, I want a maroon, with black tips. Well, get Tanghulu and get their black because it's excellent. You saw that. I do not fool with ombre, long. My preference when I'm doing long, intricate nail art is hand painting. So I don't want to take 20 minutes to ombre. If Diame's, like Pat gels are in, those are also very good. The black's very good. But if you need a gel and you need a sheer black, this Tanghulu Syrup 50 is going to do the trick. I'm telling you, you'll love it. Okay. When is the next sale with Sweeties? I don't know. I would normally say, look, the next big sale guaranteed is going to be Black Friday. It's not, they just had that huge summer sale, so I'm not sure. The good news for USA is I think soon you will be able to start ordering. So that is very, very, very good news. Let me show you this other one from Imena. So this is Magnety Flash 1301. And I don't even know, I put that on there, what to call this color. It is like a cross between gray and chocolate, like a deep chocolate brown. It's not black. Look at the glitter. I can't even show you the flash on this, but it's a flash gel. And their flash gels, oh my gosh, they level so beautifully. But wait till we take a magnet to this. And that's another thing. Ask away, guys. There's a bunch of different magnetic gels. We all own a ton of them now. And certain ones are more easy. They're easier to embellish, I guess, than others, like glassy cat eyes, because you're not competing with anything but that magnetic pull. When you have a flashy one, it could be on its own, right? I mean, no question. But watch. Do you see how chocolatey this is? It is so beautiful. So there are all kinds of, and I think Amena came in too, like not when it was fall. So a lot of these people weren't thinking about initially because we were in a different season. So it's the perfect time to take a look at some of these brands that have, oh my gosh, the most gorgeous colors for fall and winter that are already up on Sweetie Nail Supply. Not that I fear I feel like all the companies are going to start handing us fall, but look at that color. It is beautiful. It is so pretty. I mean, that is totally standalone. It's perfect. Okay. And that is Magnety Flash Gel 1301. I mean, it is. It's so pretty. Let's jump to a different one real quick because there's a difference between these cat eyes, right? Definitely. So let's go to Sousa Milk Tea. I'm going to show you the card real quick and then I'm going to get rid of these cards. See how like I think I made a reel with this purple one and some flowers, but do you see how they're a little bit fallish? You know, like a little bit of a brown, a green. This is a greenish blue, but these are very glassy cat eyes. So the magnetic pigment is really tiny. All right. So this is what I use for this one. Okay. So it looks like, hey, that looks kind of complicated. It's not. It's just black dots on a cat eye. But it's that kind of cat eye, that silky, glassy cat eye that makes it look way more complicated. This one is going to be Sousa 3, and the number is 04. Okay, it's in the Milk Tea collection. All right. All of the gels in Milk Tea are like soft fall. So perfect for right now. Perfect. It is like a perfect gold with you'll see. I'll put it on. It's so good. It's so good. It's like honey. And these always kind of wow me when I pull the magnet on them. I've worn them multiple times on my own nails and always think, wow, that really has a depth because of the magnetic particles. It's really, really, really good. And I don't know why it surprises me now. I should know this, but yeah, no. All right. Let me go this side first. All right, so when we're pushing the magnets, we're pushing it from one side. All right. I'm looking through my phone. I feel like that's pulled over there pretty well. And then we're going to go on this side. Ooh, it's just yummy. You want it away from the side to the nail is basically what you want, right? Or maybe I use the other one. I don't know. This is the yellow one. Still going to look gorgeous. The golden mustard one. All right. They're all like this, you guys. All of them. But you see how glassy it is? But the pull is super strong with these. Super strong. This is Sousa 304 from Milk Tea. Okay. All we're going to do is cure that. Good enough. All right. Another one, a whole collection that you might want to check out from Amena is their Artiste de Voci collection. They collabed with them, and these flash gels, let's see if you can see it on here. They're all kind of dark and moody too, but do you see the tiny, tiny, tiny rainbow holographic in it? Holographic? Yeah. You see it? Let me see if I can make you see it. Oh, I see it. Do you guys see it? I don't know. I see it through my viewfinder. So that's this one. Okay. Tiny, tiny, soft. If we had on like the flash, you'd see all those little flash particles too. It's a beautiful collection. And they have some really moody fall colors in there. So that's another one to look at. And then we'll also play with the bigger magnetic pull here. Yes, you could see it. Good. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Sometimes I look on the other phone and I'm like, you can't see that at all. You get the gist. I'm going to wipe this real quick. And all I did, you guys, seriously, for that one, and it looks so much prettier. When you're talking solid colors, my two favorite brands of solid colors from Sweetie Nail Supply. So there's a lot of people who still are like, hey, what about opaques, right? You know, like, what happened? No one makes them anymore. Yeah, they do. But Blanc de Bleu, awesome opaque colors. And Vala Solid 100. Any of these are so good, you guys. So I'm just put a little Vala down here. They're just great. They are not thick. They lay on the nail well. They're just perfect. So all I did for that, and by the way, these are also really good brushes, you guys, on Sweetie Nail Supply. Bevla. I love them. Let me see if I can find the art liner because it's kind of chubby. Oh, here it is. Because I don't need a fine liner for this. I want some bristles, right? So all I did for this really messy is make some spots, okay? And some big, some little. Kind of more cheetah print-ish. All right. I just dotted some out there. That was it. When we put on the top coat, you will see, because I just wiped this, guys, so it looks kind of, oh, I put a hair on it. Let's blame Deacon for that one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to blame him for any hairs that you see. Not mine. My hair's longer than that. Yeah, I mean, very fast and easy. Cheetah print should not have really a specific pattern. You should just have some weird shapes, different sizes. You can go back in and add some little teeny tiny dots too. That's going to be a cheetah print for you. Okay. And that's how we're going to do this. Different sizes, and we're good. And different shapes. But all it takes is one little coat of this and you can be good. And we'll cure it and top coat it and call it a day. For anyone who wants to do like some gel nuance, you can also think about looking at all the potted gels that are in Sweetie Nail Supply's repertoire, because there's a lot. So you're going to want to look at MyMB. They've got a lot of nice moody gels. Peruka, which we did a live with Peruka. Peruka gels are gorgeous. I have a lot of nuance up on my page. If you ever want to take a look, you'll find a lot of it there. Okay, that's it. Cure it, 60 seconds, top coat it, and we're done. All right. To show you one more of those milk tea, let's use, what color do you want to do? You guys can choose. Hold on, I'll show you the card again. Which one? Blue, purple, pink. It's kind of like taupey, green, or the darker green. I'll give it a second because I know we're on a delay. And we're going to do some chrome flowers on top. 5. This one? No, pink. Okay. 8. Which one did I do here? I think I did 8. This is what 8 looks like. Okay. Right here. All right. We could do the lighter one this time. So that's 7. The pink. All right. You know what? I don't show enough pink, so let's show it. I really don't. Pink looks terrible on me, you guys, so I never use it. looks so bad. Like, look. It looks so bad on me, so I never use it. So let's use it. And it's like a coral. It's a coral pink. It's not like what you, it's way prettier than what it looks like. It is a dusty pink. That whole milk tea collection is like, they're dusty beautiful, honestly. So let's do some little isolated chrome real quick. And I actually mean real quick, because we're going to use a few little shortcuts, okay? Things to make our isolated metallic chrome easier, right? Because I love a gold. My brush is a little wonky here, so ignore that. Look, I would get rid of those. But I don't know, maybe we should do silver since it's on pink. You can do either. Do whatever you want. All right. I did copper on the green, and I'm going to show you how to do that really fast. So I do know that people worry about matte top coating a cat eye for fear that it's going to dull the glow, like dull it down. I mean, do you see what I'm saying with these, you guys? This is Milk Tea Sousa. They are excellent, excellent cat eye. That's just one side, just pushing it a little bit. They really, really, really reactive, really reactive. You see the two colors. There's a coral and a pink going on there. And what can you do to prevent it? It's not much you can do. It's just sometimes the brushes are like that. I usually just trim it right at the bottom. And you can kind of think about how you put the brush back into the bottle. If you're doing it like really fast, it can grab the side and have a wonky brush. Although, to be honest, I do see this happening with Sousa sometimes, but I just trim them. I don't care. To get this, I really don't care, because this is beautiful. It's a long brush. It's a very long brush that they use. Look at that. It is so pretty. It doesn't even have to be perfect to be pretty, because it just glows. It just really glows. They really, really glow. All right, I'm going to cure that real quick, because we're just going to do some flowers on it. I'm going to take out the ones that I already have shoved in here, which is multiples that I didn't realize. Oops, got a couple done, didn't we? Yeah. Okay. Everything needs a glass top, like a nice chunky top. So this Sousa one, the pink, or the pinkish, is 305. And part of that pink hue is the magnetic pull. So part of that has a pink in it, but it is like kind of peachy. All right, so let's do this. Let's do Nail Bio's top. Should we do this one matte so it's different than that? Let's do that. Because we can with that, right? There's no cat eye on that. I would not matte a cat eye. But look what happens to this little baby. Oh, I put that Deacon hair in there, you guys. It's right there. I think I cured it right in a black spot. Well, it is an animal nail, I guess. Wait, I have to wipe that and try and get it off. Even if I have to trim it, I can't do that. I can't do that. Jeez. What the heck? All right, hold on. Bye-bye top coat. Let me see if I can get that off there. Use a nail. I think it might be off. Yeah, I think it is. All right, let's try again. But these look like perfect. Deacon is not innocent. He is hairy. He's really not allowed in here, though. But, it can still waft in. Now it's still there. Whatever. All right, it's an animal print anyway. Got a little animal in it. But you see what I mean? Like, that glow is so strong. It makes it's crazy looking. These are so good for this kind of thing. So good. All right. So let's do a matte on this one. To not compromise my matte top coat, I am going to wipe the inhibition layer here. All right. Definitely want to do that. Because I don't want, you know, when you put on a matte top coat and you see like pitting, that can be because you switch to a different brand of a matte and it's not really agreeing with what's underneath. So just wipe off the inhibition layer, then use your matte top, okay? And you'll be fine. All right. Let's again use Nail Bio. This is a cute little Halloween nail. You can put some bats, you could put a ghost, you could do whatever. But you've got your pumpkin, you've got your fine little black dots, and you have the ombre effect at the bottom that was done really easily with Tang Hulu yogurt nail Korea. Okay. Let's see what it looks like matte. I think I have it all on there. Anybody else like me, like once it starts to get dark, you can't see as well? I swear to goodness that is true. All right, ignore the hair, but see how pretty that is? Here, same with this. It's like a rich chocolate. It is so pretty. And this one is even flash. That, it needs absolutely nothing. Nothing. It is just a gorgeous fall color. Oh, I spill those. All right, so we're going to leave this one coat. Again, I'm going to matte top coat it. For me to do isolated chrome, some flowers very quickly, I am going to use, and this is the matte I choose every single time if I want to not dull what's underneath because it's very thin. Ignore the state of it. I have multiples, but there's still some in there. This is my MD Gel non-wipe matte top gel. Okay, I love this stuff. It is so great for isolated chrome. I know my bottle's funky. I should clean it up. But because I have backups, I just don't worry about it. All right, so this is what I want on here. Don't panic. Thin, all right, doesn't have to be thick, but it does not grab my excess chrome. Does not. And I'm going to show you my shortcut for metallic chromes. All right, I am always, or ever since I got it, I'm grabbing this all the time. Hopefully it's in stock. I did not check this. I checked a lot of things this week to see what was in stock and what we could play with. These. I love these. I love them so much because you chrome them, okay? I mean, they're pretty on their own, but it's not the same as a metallic chrome, you know? So I used the gold because I wanted these to be copper, like or a dark gold, all right? If we did silver, I would use silver, okay? So it depends what we're doing here. All right, I guess we should do silver because I did gold. All right, so this is what it looks like. All right, I can see what I'm doing. Instead of using a no wipe clear, I can see what I'm doing with this, which makes it much faster for me. I'm using my art liner from Bevla. All right, art liner, really good brushes, by the way. I use the art liner. I use actually a lot of them because they have a different amount of bristles than other ones. Short liner, long liner. Oh, and the drop brush. I use that too. All right. So here's all you're going to do. This is already ready to go. You can wipe it if you want to be like super but it is ready to go. Okay. So this is MD Gel matte top coat over top Milk Tea Sousa, the pink. All right, and there's only one that's even close to pink. So I can't remember what number it is. I can look at the chart later. So I'm dipping my brush in here. And I am just doing some messy, I don't want them to be perfect petals. All right. And you see it is metallic. Petals are not perfect. Flowers are not perfect. All right. So just get some on there. It's fine to have texture. The chrome is going to pick up that texture. This is not super thin, and I can do the whole nail. All right, without worrying about any of this going anywhere. Wherever I put it is where it's going to stay. So that too is a time saver. Okay. We'll do a leaf here. See? Very, very, very tiny, tiny, tiny. We'll do some dots. And we'll do like one of these kinds of flowers, which is it's not even really a flower, but whatever. It looks like one, kinda. All right. And this is just little pieces of like maybe petals that would be coming out a different way. You see what I mean? Have you guys started shipping to the USA again yet? They have not opened that up. Please keep your eyes open, because I suspect it's going to be very soon. So keep an eye on Sweetie Nail Supply's page. They will notify you by email and also by, posts, etc. But I have a feeling that you're not going to have to wait much longer. And we'll all be so excited. I honestly feel like they did this at the perfect time. We all spent so much during the summer sale. It was probably a good time to take a break. I feel guilty like after my Black Friday shopping, etc. So I feel like it was the perfect time to do this, but soon. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I certainly noticed they didn't even really drop a ton of new stuff. I would have had so much FOMO if 20 collections came out or something while we couldn't purchase, because I'm in the US. All right, so this one I'm going to do a little bit more petals that are thinner. Okay. So yeah, very soon, guys. Don't worry. Soon. Moving this around because I'm looking through my little viewfinder. It's very hard for me to do that. Usually I have it up in front of my face. All right, anyway. Just some different types of florals here. All right, see that? And so the light, glass cat eye are so great for embellishing like this, because when you turn it, you see different things, which is so cool. And it's going to highlight it. And then if they're glassy, even if you turn this and it's see-through, you're still going to see these beautiful flowers. So it's a perfect cat eye to embellish with something. Okay, let's be done here for a second. Let's cure this, because I could just sit and keep painting flowers. We don't need to do that. Although we do need to put centerpieces. And I need to get a silver chrome. So hold on one second. Let us get a Bonnie B. Hold on. Again, way too much stuff. If you guys follow me, I send pictures of how much stuff it's just a mess. I have to have everything out at once, and it can be quite the mess. Oh, all right. This is a Creer. This is Creer 04. Should we do that one? I mean, we could. This is silver. I can't see. I don't think right now. Oh, here's another one. Creer 01. Okay, that's similar. This is pretty good. Let's use that. Whatever. All right. So, in the Chrome Home, I don't think this is a holographic one. I don't want to use holographic. Is it? They do have some holographic ones, but I don't think this is one. All right, let's do it. So you use the silver for your silver tones. You use the gold for your gold tones. You can see everything that you're doing. But before I chrome this, I mean, I can chrome it first, I guess, and then put in the dots. All right. Oh, wish me luck. It's a tight lid. It's not what we need. All right. Don't need a chrome spill. Never do we need a chrome spill. All right, you ready? Do you see how beautifully this takes the chrome? And do you see how beautifully the matte does not? It won't take it. I'm going to turn it to the other side because there's chrome all over this. This is very reminiscent of Bonnie B's. You know how like they're glittery, the metals are glittery? Kind of reminds me of that. All right. And then here, we'll dust it off real quick. Let's put some dots for the center and do the same thing. And then we would just top coat that and call it a day. But when we put the top coat on, you're going to see, oh, maybe we should do those a different color. Yeah, let's do that. When we top coat it, you're going to see how much it bounces back. It's very pretty matte, but I would not feel like hand painting or saving like all the chromed pieces, you know. I would want that to be, I would top coat the whole thing. But I definitely need my flowers to have centers. That would not go well with me. I'd be like, why didn't you put centers on there? Certain things we're picky about. All right. Cure. Oh, scary. All right. All right. We're getting things done, guys. I'm hoping this is helpful to remind you guys of certain things. Let's do some quick nuance too. All right. We have to do that. I want to show you something kind of like this. All right. So an easy way to get a little fall onto your nails really, really fast is going to be using some inks. And I really mean fast, like really fast. So I did both my hands. You know, it's rare when I don't have these a solid color, but it's very, very, very simple. So I'll show you. It's kind of exactly, but with some different colors because I have different colors out. So let's do those in gold. See what I mean? Gold onto the gold. This is so... the products that we have available to us now, guys, are so incredibly good compared to even like 5 years ago. They just keep getting better and better and better. If you do chrome like this, I would suggest doing a clear coat, then a top. Just protect it, you know? But these products are incredible, and they really do save us so much time. I mean, there's none of that. Let's buff the nail. Let's do this. No. Just use the right matte top coat and you're good to go. I mean, I would have that MD gel matte like in vats. Like, I love it. It never fails me, ever. And some do. But this one, no. All right, so that's the clear. And here's what I mean. Like, turn it so where it's crystal glass clear. You can still see those delicate metal flowers. So I love embellishing glass cat eye. I love it. Love it. What do we have in here? Oh, here's our pumpkin mat. It's cute. You see how tiny those little black dots are from that core gel? Oh, so cute. All right. It's not cute like that. All right, let's do a quickie nuance. All right, so the first thing what clear was I using? I was using the Nail Bio clear. Any clear will do. You want one that is definitely a little bit more viscous, you know, but we are going to go over top with a top coat too. So if you have like zombie clear, that would work. Actually, so many would work. So use whatever clear you've got, but these are great. I love her brushes, so I tend to pick hers up a lot. They sit right at the edge of like the chaos, so I grab them a lot for that reason. Speaking of clear, do you guys remember that they have syrups? This is like one of my favorite white syrups. First of all, you can chrome them, okay, as soon as they cure, which is lovely. Even their cat eye, you can chrome them as soon as they cure, which is awesome. This is what I used on mine. And I think we're going to get a little bit funkier than mine. Hold on. I think I have an idea. And this is all I did on my nail. Like, hey, let's make a white spot. That was it. Okay. That's it. There's the white spot. Like, it was kind of around my nail, and it's different on each one. I just slapped a little white on. All right. And then, oh shoot, and there's something else I have to show you guys too. So I'm not going to top coat that. You guys get the picture. I would put the top coat on. I need to show you one other thing. I got to put it out before I forget. All right. And I'm letting that cure. Another thing to get easy nuance, and this is not on my nails, but I pick these up a lot, is to use a textured gel, okay, before we use the ink. Because what's going to happen is the ink is going to grab the textured gel different than it grabs the base gel, right? So it's going to grab the white a little bit different than it would this Made gel. This was the Favore Clado collab, which was up on Sweetie Nail Supply. You could use any of them, okay? This is just a nice beige. I opened the Favore Made gel drawer and just grab one. So any will do. Use a silicone tool if you want to make it kind of abstract and fun, okay? But all of the Made gels are awesome like this. And it's also going to be kind of matte, which is also going to take the inks a little bit differently, okay? So I just have a little bit on here. And see, the more I press, do you see that it's putting a texture on there? You can do it sideways. You can do it any way you want, okay? There's no right or wrong way. I just wanted some texture on there, but not too obnoxious, not too pokey, okay? Just to show you what happens with the inks when we drop them on. It's going to look very different on the Made gel than it will on the regular color. And then I need to show you guys one more thing that I think USA is going to be super excited about when the site, when you're able to purchase again. And you guys might have already noticed this, but right now, if you look on the website, you're going to be like, I never saw that before. Oh, I didn't see that before. It's because there's some brands that were hidden from USA due to tariffs that are now visible. And that means Meet You is one of them. Talk about a rich brown. Look at this. The entire collection of A series in Meet You are the ones you're going to want to hand paint with, because you can put a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of this on a nail and it is going to shine. This is on my nails. That is a touch of Meet You right there. See it? A touch of it right here. That shape right there, I just painted that on. Activated Meet You right here. You see that? That is the series that you're going to want to look at if you want to do hand-painted flowers, or you want to do hand-painted leaves like this, or this pumpkin. You see? I will show you. Do they have an update on when they will be resuming service? They do not have a specific day, but a little birdie told me it's going to be super, super soon. If I had more specific news, I would tell you, but I would advise everyone to keep an eye out. Okay? I think they've been testing things to make sure everything's a go and everything looks good, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so seasonal inks. You want to look at the nature collections of the Favorite on Sweetie Nail Supply for autumn, okay? Hers are the nature collections 1 and 2. They are perfect for this season. Here's what happens when we put a brown on there. See, it grabs the white very differently than it grabs the Made Gel. You see? Just bleh, that's all we did. Okay? Just put some on. Another one that you guys need to look at are the, the Moody Spotty inks. You know what I'm talking about? Those are the best. Yes, can we see the gel pods again? Oh, yeah, I'll show you. Like Sumi and these. Okay. I'll put that on. Here this is called Meet You. You will see them. You will see so much Meet You on there. It's not even funny. But the A series are the ones that really are so pigmented you can paint with them very easily. All right, my brush is a little goofy because this one has so much glitter, it makes the brush look like this. But see, remember, this is the one that has that cool speckling. All right, and has like brown speckling in it, like grittiness. This is it. I mean, you can do a nuance nail so fast when you use these inks and the right colors, right? And texture. Use a little texture. If you're picking up any Favorite, you do need that blender. Their blender is the best. Mine looks like this. Do not do this, okay? You're supposed to wipe your brush before you put it back in. Apparently, at some point, I just said, the heck with it. But this is a mover, okay, of these inks. So if you need to blend an area out, this is what you're going to use. Their clear blender is the best. Okay. Don't forget the metallics, etc. too. All right. So let me show you. All right. Let's take this greenish one. I don't even know what number it is. 4? Yeah, it's 4. All of them are like this, you guys. The entire A series is like this. It's crazy. They're so good. Let me see if I can find some other colors. Look at this green. Look at it. 7. All right. Look at the red. 15. I think there's 20 in the A series. They are all so yum. Oh, look at the orange. That's 2. Okay, so this is Meet You. All right. And you'll see them up there right now. So you can put them in your cart for when they say, hey, you can order again. You can be like, oh yeah, got my Meet You in my cart. So all I did was like made a space of the cat eye. And that's going to pull a little funny because I did it on texture there, but you see what I mean. It is ridiculous. You see that line? And this doesn't really need cat eye on it because it's got the funky texture, but you get my drift. I'll put it on something solid for you guys to see real quick before we stop. Because they're crazy good. Let me put some more of this over here too. And you use so little of these things, you guys. So little of these gels. Lush. These might Meet You were from Japan. And when I touched them and used them, I was like, wow. 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 They're amazing. It's kind of hard to get me to say wow at this point. They totally made me go wow. Okay. Really good brand. Really happy Sweeties has them. They're incredibly good. And here I do. Here. do it right on here. Oh, here's a white one. Hold on. I can do it right here. So if you want to do stripes, you want to do leaves, you want to do anything like that, this is the brand to do it. Because it's going to also stick like right where you put it. It's not, I don't know if you guys can tell that, but they're not like super runny or anything like that. Really pigmented. All right, so this is Meet You. I don't know why I can't make a big leaf, but apparently I can't. I was trying to make bigger ones. I made some failed leaves. I do toss things, guys. Especially when I'm practicing for you. Like, oh, I don't love that one. Yeah. That is Meet You. Look at that. Gorgeous. Let's do another color. Let me flash that real quick, just to show you. All right. Yep. Don't miss out on them. They are beautiful. They're so pretty here. Let me do this orangey one. There's like, I think there are 20. And there's other gorgeousness there too. Yeah, there are 20. Oh, look at 20. Oh. Look at that. I'm planning on doing silver metallic stripes on my next nail set. Yes. Oh, and my favorite silver right now is still this one. It's really good. I did the pumpkin and just whipped and I did each of these sections individually and cured it. And then did the silver. You can always come back. Don't worry. Don't worry. Next time, right? Oh, why did I close that? Because I need some. Next time for sure. But I don't feel like these guys got shown that much. And I love them. Because I like that you can do this little tiny area. That's it. You don't even have to. I'm like using different magnets. All right. They're just beautiful. And not all not all of the ones that are in the bottle can handle like a little tiny, you see how thin these are? They are not bulked onto the nail. So not all of those bottled ones can handle using such little bit of product for such a payout. Like these are beautiful gels. Trust me. All right, guys. Well, it's 8:00 and I promise to not keep you longer than an hour. So you know where to find me if you have questions, okay? Just hit me up. I'm going to save this and then I'll do some reels, okay? And add some tutorials. Let me do like one like this with the leaves, how I finished it off. I'll show you how I did the pumpkin. Oh, we have to do a nuance. There's that silver again. And this is just using fall colors from the Divock Four Seasons. This purple, same thing. You know what? I'll film this one because it's really easy. All right. And I'll put it up for you. It'll be a shorty reel because it's super simple. But thank you for popping on with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, again, if any questions, just let me know. Have fun shopping. Have fun looking for, let's see all those fall nails. Tag Sweetie Nail Supply when you use their products. I'm sure they'd love to see it. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night. Bye.